Welcome to Ingram Micro's Xvantage Integrations Hub demo for Salesforce CRM. Today, we will go over how to navigate to the Integrations Hub, search and install your app, and connect your quoting and ordering metrics back into Xvantage. First, log into Xvantage. Once you're on the homepage, hover over the left side menu and click into the Integrations Hub. Here, you are able to search for specific apps, filter by category, manage your installed apps, and see an overview of installation guides from the Learn page. Let's go over app installation now. Let's search for your app, Salesforce CRM. We'll filter by the CRM category, and Salesforce CRM is one of the top options. Let's click on it now. On this app installation page, we can see a description of the application, screenshots, resources, and the option to install. Once you click Install, confirm the accuracy of the information in this authentication form, then click Connect. Now, you must log in with your Salesforce credentials. Once logged in, we must set up our configurations for triggers and data mapping between Xvantage and Salesforce. These prerequisites are crucial for getting your app to work correctly. As you can see, there are currently 6 different fields available to activate, with more coming in the future. Keep in mind that these triggers are case sensitive, so the name you choose here must be the same as the name we choose later in Salesforce. Click into each trigger and activate them by clicking this button here. The names of our custom fields will be Get Ingram Micro Order Details, Get Ingram Micro Quote Details, Get Ingram Micro PNA, Get Invoice Details, Create an Ingram Micro Quote, and Create an Ingram Micro Order. After this is complete, scroll down to the data mapping section. We must map our notes, and customer order number to 3 different fields in Salesforce. For this example, we'll choose description, order number, and order name. Now, we can save our changes. Back at the top of the screen, there will also be the option to enable your app. After all your data mapping tasks are complete, you can click Enable. Now the app installation is complete. Next to this button is a link to Salesforce, so let's click into it now. The first thing we must do in Salesforce is change our tracking number character limit from 10 to 25. This change is critical as the data shared through the tracking number field on Xvantage consistently exceeds 10 characters. Without increasing the limit in Salesforce, tracking numbers or quote names may be cut off, resulting in incomplete data being transmitted through the 2 systems. First, click on the settings icon on the top right of your screen, then click on Setup. From this setup screen, click on this search bar on the left-hand side and type in Object Manager. Click on the Object Manager search result. And again, we will use this search bar to search for opportunity. Select this first option now. From this screen, click on the Fields and Relationships tab from the left-hand menu. Click into the search bar once again and search for tracking number. Now, we can click into the tracking number menu, click on Edit, scroll down to Text Options, change this value to 25, and save. Now, we can replicate our custom fields that we set up in Xvantage, including Create Quote, Pricing and Availability, Quote Details, Create Order, Order Details, and Invoice Details. Keep in mind, this process is the same each time you create a new custom field. So feel free to rewind and revisit this part of the demo anytime you need a refresher. The button for creating these custom checkboxes also lives in the Fields and Relationships tab within the Object Manager. So it's a good idea to keep this page open after switching the tracking number settings and familiarizing yourself with the navigation process up to this point. Let's click back to the Fields and Relationships tab and click the New button on the right side of your screen. Let's now select the checkbox option under the Data Type menu. Click on Next here, and you can now fill out your new field label, name, description, and help text. Again, the field names are case sensitive, so make sure they match the names you entered in Xvantage. Leave the default value as unchecked, so you can choose to toggle it on or off for creating each Ingram Micro Quote. Once everything is filled out, you can click Next. On this screen, you can check which users and profiles your custom field is visible to. Be sure to only check the boxes in the visible column. If the boxes are checked in the Read Only column, the field will not work for those users. Click Next again, and you will get a final overview of your new custom checkbox. If everything looks good, click Save. You may now repeat this process for getting Ingram Micro Quote details and get Ingram Micro pricing and availability. For ordering, you will also need to create 3 more custom fields. One for creating an Ingram Micro order, getting order details, and invoice details. Once we have created all our custom fields, we can start the process for pulling pricing and availability. Click this icon in the top left corner called App Launcher and click into the Opportunities app. Now, click on the New button to start a new opportunity. We can now add our opportunity name, close date, account name, and stage. Please note, the close date must be within 30 days of opportunity creation. The accounts must be set up before creating this opportunity, and they will be searchable here. And since we're pulling pricing and availability, the stage should be set to proposal/price quote. Now let's click Save. We're now in our opportunity summary page. Let's add a product to this opportunity. Please note, a price book must already be set up with Ingram Micro's SKUs available in order to pull product catalog information. Let's click this drop-down next to Products and click Add Products. Now you'll be asked to select your price book, and we'll choose our standard price book for this example. Select whatever product you would like to pull information for and click Next. This will show all products we've selected, and we must choose a quantity for each and click Save. You'll notice that your products have been added under the Products widget, and the opportunity amount listed in the Opportunity Summary widget has been updated. Let's now click on the drop-down in this widget and click Edit. From this edit screen, you will notice our custom fields we recently created are shown here, and we can click Get Ingram Micro P&A, then click Save. This will add a note to the Notes section, and you may need to refresh your screen in order to see it. Once that note is available, you can click into it to see your P&A details, such as total availability, part number, retail price, and more. This process is the same for all the custom fields you created, whether it be for quote details, order details, etc. Let's go over creating a quote. Very similarly to the process we just went over for pulling P&A data, we will start by going into our Opportunities page, clicking New, filling out our mandatory fields including name, close date, stage, and account, and clicking Save. Next, we'll add our products, choose our quantities, and save. Lastly, we will edit our quote and check our custom field, create Ingram Micro Quote. After doing this, you will know this task was completed successfully once you see the Quote Successfully Submitted note in the Notes and Attachments widget. We can click into this note to see our quote details. Another way we can get quote details for any quote in our system is to go back to the Opportunities tab, search for your opportunity by name or account, and click into it. Click the Quote Summary dropdown and click Edit. Select your Get Ingram Micro Quote Details checkbox and save. Again, your task will show in the Notes and Attachments widget, and you can click into it to see quote details. If you need to pull quote details for a quote that did not originate in Salesforce, simply copy the quote ID from Xvantage and paste it into the corresponding details field that you originally mapped the quote ID to during the Salesforce application setup. For example, in Salesforce, we have set the Ingram Micro quote number to exist in the tracking number field. Since the quote number did not transfer over in Salesforce, we can paste our Ingram Micro quote ID there when creating a new opportunity for this quote. Let's go over creating an order. First, head over to the App Launcher and select Contracts. Click the New button on the far right of your screen, and you'll be brought to the new contract form. We must fill in all the mandatory fields including status, account name, contract term, contract start date, billing address, company sign date, and company price book. Let's leave the status as draft for now and click Save. Now that our new contract is set up, we can go back into the App Launcher and click into Orders. Let's click New Order and begin filling out these mandatory fields, including account name, which must match our contract name, the order start date, company authorizer, billing address, contract number, and shipping address. Please make sure you have contacts, companies, and products set up before trying to utilize the Order Create feature. Now we can click Save and start adding products to our order. Click the Add Products button here, Select the products you want, click Next, add the quantities for each product, and click Save. Now we can click into the Details tab here, scroll down to the bottom of the page, and click our custom checkbox that says Create Ingram Micro Order. Now we can scroll back up and click the button that says Mark Status as Complete, and we will get a new note in this Activities widget that confirms our order has been created. Let's now go over pulling order details. From the Orders app, search and click into the order you want, and you will see all the order status notes that have occurred on the right side. To pull these order details, click into the Details tab, scroll down, and check the Get Ingram Micro Order Details checkbox. The order details will then populate in the Activity widget. If they don't show immediately, click Refresh here. The same process is true for pulling invoice details as well. Simply click into your order, click the Details tab, click the Invoice Details checkbox, save, refresh, and your invoice details will appear in the Activity widget. What does this look like in Xvantage? Once you click your custom checkbox to create an Ingram Micro quote, your quote will simultaneously be created in Xvantage. Simply head into your opportunity, click on the Quote Details note, copy the quote number from the tracking number field in Salesforce or wherever you've linked your Ingram Micro Quote ID to populate, and paste it in the search bar in Xvantage to see your quote details. This concludes our demo of the Xvantage Integrations Hub and Salesforce CRM installation and application setup. If you have any questions, please refer to the startup guides provided to you from your Ingram Micro rep or reach out to them directly. Thank you for watching.